Do you have time now? Master Yu just contacted me, inviting us for a meeting at Ignisville Mansion. I'll be waiting here then. Could it be a new request?
We'll see. I'll be right there.
Thank you for coming. Today isn't about any pressing matters, just some tea and casual conversation. Please, no need to worry. This selection from my personal collection might be a bit unique compared to your daily cup. But if you get used to it, you may find it grows on you. Please enjoy.
Thank you for your hospitality, Master Yu.
It's quite different from what we had at Uncle Zhong's. It's fascinating how each has its own unique flavor profile.
The way Uncle Zhong brews tea is unlike any other. Was it Liu Huo who brought you to him? It seems you've both acclimated well to life in Domain 9. I was worried that you might not find the way of life comfortable here. From the looks of it, I have nothing to be concerned about.
Thank you for your concern, Master Yu.
On a different note, I have a favor to ask of you two. You've probably heard of the collaborative Smart Servant research project between Domain 9 and Hykros.
I recall Tianlong is the one in charge of coordinating. What happened?
According to the plan, Mr. Tianlong will be inspecting the latest progress of the project, together with the local project leader. It seems that something has come up and affected his travel plans. He reached out to me to ask if someone else could take care of this task instead.
Did he recommend us?
It was my decision to choose you.
But we don't know much about smart servants.
I believe this isn't a problem. Ming Jing, who's in charge of the project, will see to it. Oh, I've heard that Miss Shirley is in search of a family member.
Yes, my brother Zeke.
Jungle might have some clues that can be helpful in this search.
Huh?
This person is the first outsider to enter Domain 9. It is his arrival that assures us the so-called outside world truly exists, and it is not an illusion. Unfortunately, neither we nor he himself know anything about his past.
Nothing at all? So, he's lost his memory?
I'm afraid so.
Can I see him? Perhaps...
Yes. Ming Jing was the person I was hoping you two would meet. Unfortunately, Zheng Gong can't determine whether he's the Zeke you've been searching for. Zheng Gong has been working hard to figure out why Ming Jing lost his memory. They're thinking it might be brought about by some kind of abnormal space-time transmission. No one knows what he experienced while traveling through space-time. Was it a brief distortion of space? Or an endless, torturous journey? Maybe he's tried thousands of times in the emptiness of space, and Domain 9 just ended up being where all those hopeless attempts led him. One thing we know is that he paid a price for this extraordinary journey, with his memory being part of it.
Will his memory ever come back?
I can't say for sure. We only have some speculation about his current situation. If I were in his shoes, I would definitely be asking myself, what's in my past? And who am I, really? I would start searching, tracing every possible lead. I would become obsessed. I would never be able to get over it. However, the answer to the question is not here in Domain 9. Anyone acting on their own ends up in vain. But if you two indeed knew Ming Jing in the past, then you hold the vital key to unlocking the mystery of his lost memory. Restoring memories is not an easy task, and even more so for Ming Jing. You will need to be strategic.
What do you mean, Master Yu?
His fixation on his past has become a burning obsession. He is constantly troubled by fragments of memories that he can recall, but can't make sense of. And that's my concern. If he faced the shocking truth too suddenly, it might be too much for him. So, it's up to you. how you interact with him. He is incredibly important to Domain 9, and we're hoping that reconnecting with you two might be of some help to him. The tea is getting cold. Would you like some more?
Sure. Thank you so much, Master Yu. This means a lot to me.
It's nothing. I'm glad to help.
Oh! Tianlong just sent me his plans for tomorrow. Ming Jing will be waiting for us at the Bell and Drum Tower.
Ming Jing. Is it really you, Zeke? How should we interact with him? What does he look like now? What about...
If it really is him, all we can say for sure is that he got drawn into Domain 9 by the space-time turbulence and lost his memory.
Does this mean he won't recognize us when we meet?
It is possible, but perhaps it all came to him as soon as we met?
That would be wonderful. I hate to say this, but we need to mentally prepare ourselves. He might have become a total stranger.
We'll get through this together, Shirley.
For a moment, I was at a loss for what to do when we met. I had imagined many scenes of reunion with Zeke. I even imagined what our lives would be like after returning to Astra. Zeke would be managing the shelter. Uncle Paolu would have sobered up. We'd be exploring the ruins again. What secret is hidden in that ruin? I don't have the answer yet. Is it childish of me to think of everything so simply taken for granted? I guess I haven't really grown up at all, thinking this way.
That's the ordinary life you should have had. If it were me, I would think the same way.
But now, things have changed. If he's forgotten everything, if we're strangers to him now, there's so much I want to tell him. The bits and pieces of the journey we've been on, the adventures we've had. But I can't say it the way I imagined.
Even so, there will surely be opportunities in the future.
But even if he's not Zeke, I still want to help Mr. Ming Jing. I could, for instance, give him information about the outside world. Anything that could help even just a little. What if just a little push like this could alter his life's course? I'm feeling a little uneasy, but overthinking doesn't help. We'll see what happens tomorrow.
That's right. We'll find out tomorrow.
Zeke! That's him! I was right.
It really is him.
Zeke, my brother, is standing right in front of us. Finally. It's not just a dream. What now? What should I say? If he doesn't remember us...
No matter what happens next, let's face it together.
I was too excited. Sorry. I need to cool myself down a bit.
I understand, Shirley.
Okay.
Go ahead. Remember to prioritize your own safety.
Yes, Lord Ming Jing.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Ming Jing.
Greetings, Executor, Miss Shirley.
Shirley? Shirley?
Yes. We're glad. Mr. Ming Jing. A pleasure to meet you.
Please, there is no need to be so formal. I've already arranged today's schedule. Since Mr. Tianlong was the one handling this project previously, You two might not be very familiar with it. Before we set off, I'd like to give you a brief introduction. The development of the smart servants in Domain 9 is divided into two directions: combat and civilian service. The combat smart servants have been delivered to the Vermilion camps where the Domain guards are adjusting and training them. These smart servants may potentially change the dynamics of the battlefield and significantly reduce the casualties of the Domain guards in the future.
We're not entirely unfamiliar with this part.
The civilian service smart servants, on the other hand, are planned to be released to the broad market to meet the daily needs of the people of Domain 9. This type of smart servant is also in full development. Researching their development progress is the first item on our agenda today. Do you have any thoughts on the itinerary?
We're fine with following your arrangements.
Good. The research facility is located at the Ignisville Sundial Square. Let's get going.
I asked for pliers, not to be plied! You're going the wrong way! No, not towards me! We're gonna crash! Maybe it's time to rethink the materials we're using for the boss. Lord Ming Jing. You're here sooner than I thought. I was going to clean this place up to welcome everyone.
Cleaning up the crime scene again?
What do you mean by again? What crime scene are you referring to? That was an accident! A pure accident! Can we please move on from this? It just had to happen in front of the executor and Shirley.
Is that so?
Alright, now that we're all here, shall we start our Smart Servant R&D lab tour?
Before we begin, Ling Xiao, you sure you didn't run into any troubles?
Of course not! I've been fully prepared to welcome you and our esteemed guests! Now let's get started! I promise you all it will be an eye-opener and this trip will be so worth it! Boss, all the basic functions you have requested are done. Besides, I have added many practical improvements. This new combat servant performs very well in battle and will proactively look for targets in need of protection. Once the target is located, it will project a tactical camouflage that blends perfectly into the surroundings and escort it to safety. I'll show you! A515! Protect me! Activate tactical camouflage! Emergency module activated! With Lord Shanwu here, this place is too safe to carry out any demonstration. Anyway, these improved combat servants can better protect the villagers when on patrol. Don't you think? And over here! Food supply has always been an issue for the domain guards on long battle missions. To address this, I have made it possible for them to produce food. Just tell a smart servant what you'd like to eat, and it will head out to search for ingredients and cook you a delicious emergency meal. I've got everything ready for the demonstration. Make me an emergency energy ball. Green apple flavor, please. To be clear, my focus is practicability at this stage. Don't expect the food to look fancy. It would make a small ball, similar to a poultry egg.
So it'll look like it's laying eggs?
More features are coming soon. Please be patient and prepare to be thrilled. Now, let's reveal it. The process is rather complicated. It will take quite some time. We can check out the other stuff while we let it cook. You know, soft fire makes... Now, suppose a group of beasts is destroying the village's property. How would the smart servant respond? All right, here we go!
What's this?
It's the super powerful sound emulation module I've invented for the smart servants. It can record and study a lot of audio resources and apply them when needed. Roar! A beast roar can effectively scare off those animals that stray into the village, sending them home without hurting them.
Not bad.
There are many potential uses for this module. If it's put to civilian use, it can also master storytelling and performing. Let's try something else. Now it's in Ling Xiao's Little Helper mode. What will the smart servant play for us? I bet it's my favorite music. It gives me extra energy when I'm working. Doesn't matter how late I stay up.
However, I don't encourage you to work too late.
Ling Xiao? I have a bad feeling. There seems to be a fatal flaw in our new system. Let me take another look. You should be careful too. I've left a message for you.
Uh-huh.
Voice memos. Let's go check on the others first. Look, over here. This smart servant may look ordinary, but it's actually a smart servant officer. It's well-equipped with substantial autonomous capability, can determine the most effective course of action based on current situations, and execute commands accordingly. If we equip it with smart servant subordinates, then voila! We've created a small smart servant squad!
A very interesting design. Could you give us a little demonstration?
No problem! Smart servant officer activated! Eliminate the threat!
Nothing has changed.
Well, that's because there are no threats in the lab.
Let's wrap up the tour for now. I need to review the development logs from the past few weeks.
Okay, follow me. And Executor, Miss Shirley, please, make yourself...
We'll just have a look around on our own.
Hello, dear guest.
Hmm?
I'm Toot Toot, your friendly smart keeper. It's such a pleasure to have you visit our lab. I'm overseeing all our smart servants here. They are... Apologies. Please excuse me for a moment. As you can see, one of the smart servants is nearing the core area. To prevent causing any more inconvenience to Ms. Ling Xiao, might I trouble you to steer it away? Sorry, I'm unable to confirm its whereabouts. I'm afraid I'll have to ask you to carry out a thorough search.
So, have you noticed any improvements in my journaling skills?
I know you're full of great ideas. Is it hard to put them into use? These smart servants didn't quite perform their true function during the demonstration, did they?
I guess too many extra features have resulted in conflicts during the process. I'll work on it.
Are you sure you don't need...
No need! Seriously, trust me! It will be a perfect smart servant that meets all your basic needs and beyond! Also, I'm working with the most experienced mechanics from Vera. There are always setbacks before success, but the final product will be perfect! And don't stress about the timeline. I've moved in here so that I can dive into work the moment I wake up.
It's getting closer to the core. Quickly, hurry up and catch it.
Is there something confidential over there?
The core of the lab is a critical area. We will not allow it to break in. It's getting out of control. I must inform Ms. Ling Xiao immediately. Don't let it come near me!
What's going on, Toot Toot? Ah! What a surprise to see you here!
Toot Toot requested my assistance here to secure the malfunctioning smart servant officer.
Officer? Did it make a mess in those rooms?
No.
Toot Toot is easy to fix. I'll come back to it later. Let's go up. No point looking at this mess. Well, that's all I have to showcase for now. We'll surely have more impressive functions to demonstrate in the future. Stay tuned!
I'll look forward to it. Let's wrap up the lab tour here. We have other places to visit.
All right, boss. Safe travels, everyone! I'd better get back to my work as well. Let go! Don't press that! Do not press it! Ah! Ah!
That doesn't sound good.
Let's double check.
Oh, hey, boss! What's up? Did you forget something?
We heard some commotion from your side. Is everything okay?
Commotion? What? No, not at all. It's just like before, all part of normal experimentation. Oh, minor issues I can handle.
Miss Ling Xiao, the system shows that the smart servants in Area C have also lost contact. Everyone has been dispatched to other accident areas, so...
I will handle it personally. Not a big deal.
We still need your attention here in the lab, Miss Ling Xiao.
What exactly happened? Go ahead, tell me.
I'm sorry, boss. I didn't mean for this. I just thought I could handle it without troubling you. That's what I was thinking. If you could just give me a bit more time.
Let's take care of it as quickly as possible. I'll help.
The thing is, I've been developing a new logic analysis system that can help smart servants execute commands more precisely. My plan was for them to become more intelligent and autonomous after this upgrade. They could actively uncover hidden needs in a situation and fulfill them perfectly. It's like when I need a wrench and I reach for the toolbox. It would hand over the wrench automatically as if it could read my mind. But this system isn't perfect yet. It seems their intelligence might have overreached a bit. As you can see, my lab is full of little troublemakers. And they just automatically synced the system to, all activated smart servants. But I stopped it in time. However, some of the smart servants that were released for technical testing with civilians have lost control and contact. Everyone's already dealing with this accident, but we're still short-handed. Area C, that is. Splendid market. I was hoping that the smart servants could help there. Gather some data and experience.
Gathering experience and causing trouble.
I'm still holding on to some hope that they might be okay.
Guess I'll have to check it out personally. Take care of your lab. I'll deal with the market.
Apologies for troubling you like this, Lord Ming Jing. I promise to reflect on my actions. In fact, I'm already doing so. I'll have my self-reflection report on your desk by this afternoon.
Let's just focus on resolving the issue at hand for now. Sorry, I need to excuse myself for a bit. As you can see, we have a little hiccup here.
Don't be a stranger now, Lord Ming Jing. We will help out too.
That's very kind of you. Thank you. And please, just call me by my name. I don't put much weight on the title Lord. It just means responsibility to me. That's all being Xuanwu means to me. But it certainly means more to others.
Does the distinction of identity trouble you?
I'd say it's more of an aspiration. A relationship where we don't have to mind each other's status and can freely express ourselves. Such a kind of interpersonal relationship is too precious to me. Anyway, I digress. What I meant to say was, I'd be glad if you could just call me by my name.
Well, in that case, Ming Jing it is.
Sure. Let's get back to business. We're gonna make a small adjustment to our plan and head to Splendid Market first. I'm not too surprised by the accident Ling Xiao caused.
So, when you heard the commotion, you predicted this turn of events?
Kind of. She's very talented and creative. When she gets an idea, she takes action right away. Although she sometimes overlooks the overall impact, she does contribute to the project's betterment. I can understand her urge to produce results to prove herself, but she always needs a little help from others.
A necessary path toward maturity, it seems.
Indeed, she still has a long way to go. Let's head to the market.
I'm exhausted. How can they run faster than me? With such short legs. Ming Jing, be careful around here. There are several droids running wild.
Those smart servants?
Yes, exactly. I have no idea what happened, but they suddenly started moving. They're not like the ones at Grandpa's place. They run really fast. If you get hit, it'll be a pain.
How about you? Didn't fall or get hit, did you?
No, I'm just tired from running. Need to catch my breath. If we want them to calm down, do we have to wait until they tire themselves out?
We can't just let them run wild. Let's take care of it.
Hold it right there! Good! Caught you! Now you'll behave. Once they settle down, they do look pretty dumb. Ling Xiao still has a lot to improve. Say hello to Dummy the Third and Dummy the Fourth. Welcome to the Dummy Dynasty.
What about the first and the second?
At Grandpa's, you'll see them right away.
What's going on here?
It seems like there's a bit of an issue.
They've never been activated before, have they?
Nice to see you again, Uncle Zong.
Oh, you brought friends for tea, huh? Come, sit over here. The usual for you?
Not this time, Uncle Zong. We have a few things to take care of.
Oh, you mean those things? Ling Xiao gave them to me. Said they could help around my stall, but I didn't know exactly how to use them. They seemed like a novelty, so I thought I'd just display them to drum up business.
If they're not working properly, must be some sort of malfunction. I'll take a look.
Don't bother, it's not a big deal. I'll just ask Ling Xiao next time.
As the project lead, it's only natural for me to take care of any smart servant problems. Just leave it to me.
I'll help too. I've seen my family repairing smart servants back in Asperia, and I secretly picked up a thing or two.
Then I'll leave the other smart servant to you, Miss Shirley.
Ah, new faces. Ming Jing doesn't often come with friends. That's nice. Really nice. Once you're done, why don't you all take a break? Sit back and enjoy some tea. There's more than enough for everyone.
We appreciate your hospitality, Uncle Zong, but we're not quite done yet. Fixing these smart servants is just one piece of the puzzle.
By the looks of it, I bet Ling Xiao's caused a bit of a stir again, eh? I watched that kid grow up. She's always been like this. Full of wild ideas, she's the neighborhood's renowned little inventor. Her inventions are quirky, but she does come up with some good ideas. These kinds of hiccups have happened many times before. Over the years, she's had to get used to taking the back seat. Only Ming Jing would tolerate her eccentric behavior, appreciate her talents, and trust her with this project. Otherwise, she'd probably still be crying in a corner while working on some trivial projects.
Oh, I see.
But he's aware of Ling Xiao's habit of causing complications, so he often comes here to check in on us. As expected of someone from Zengong, he may be quiet, but is well aware of the situation. But if you ask me, caring about one's responsibilities is one thing, but neglecting oneself like he does isn't right. Last time he came over for tea, he told me he was busy with something. What was it again? As his friend, you should remind him, being young doesn't mean he can afford to overlook his health. The same goes for you.
Thank you for your concern, Uncle Zong. I will pass on your message.
Pass me the wrench, Shirley.
Oh, give me a second.
Sorry, Miss Shirley. I got it. This should fix it.
I just had deja vu. It was the same scenario with my brother tinkering on a smart servant. He was under the impression that he had fixed it and expressed his satisfaction. But the very next second, the smart servant shattered into pieces right on the workbench.
Shirley, are you talking about Mia?
That's right. She couldn't come with us today, but I'm looking forward to introducing her to Ming Jing when we get the chance.
Do these everyday family moments really leave such a lasting impression on you?
Of course. I don't remember every single thing clearly, but this one is pretty amusing.
You must have a lot of lovely memories. As for the smart servant, I promise it won't crumble this time around. I'm quite confident. Uncle Zong, I've programmed the smart servant. It should lighten your workload.
Lucky me! I was planning to set up a stall at the festival tonight. There will be a lot of people coming and going at the festival. I could definitely use the help. This is just what I need. What about you? If you're free tonight, why don't you join us?
I can't, Uncle Zong. I have other work.
Look at you, always busy. Work never ends, you know. We have 2 esteemed guests here, and there's the festival. Why don't you show them around? Young people love the hustle and bustle. They can enjoy the lanterns and fireworks. And when you're tired, just swing by my place for a little rest and a cup of tea.
What do you guys think?
Are there any interesting events at the festival in Domain 9? I'd love to know more.
It would be amazing if you could show us around. We'll be counting on you tonight, Ming Jing. We'll swing by and trouble Uncle Zong then.
It's no trouble at all. No trouble at all.
Then we'll excuse ourselves for now, Uncle Zong. See you tonight.
Thank you so much, Lord Ming Jing. I don't know what could have happened if it weren't for you.
It's nothing. What are you doing in the middle of nowhere?
I thought I'd be clever and take a shortcut to get home quicker, but ended up getting myself lost in all these twists and turns. I got myself into this desolate wilderness. Luckily, these little things showed up out of the blue, fought off the beast, and escorted me here. Otherwise... But I'm still unclear why they surrounded me and morphed me into this. I'm still trying to figure it out. What exactly are they?
These are combat smart servants, designed to assist the domain guards. Theoretically, they should be stationed with the guards. My guess is they detected a distress signal or signs of a dangerous beast and came to help. As for why they turned you into this...
Could this be the tactical camouflage Ling Xiao mentioned before? Disguising you as another creature to distract the beast's attention?
Very likely. That is to say, until they're sure you're completely out of danger, they'll continue to stand guard around you and keep you in this disguise. But they're still a work in progress. I apologize for any inconvenience caused. Since they're still in the testing phase, we would appreciate your understanding if they have caused any confusion. Anyway, the most important thing is that you're okay.
Ah, makes sense now. There's been a lot of buzz about what they've been brewing in that lab lately. Now that I've seen it for myself, although there was some misunderstanding, I believe you can perfect it. I'm going to head home now. I'll also let everyone know about the dangerous beast here.
We'll escort you out. It's not safe around here.
Huh? The smart servants? Lord Ming Jing, I must apologize. Our plan for the day was to demonstrate the recent progress made by the combat smart servants in their training. There was an unexpected incident, and the smart servants decided to leave the experimental area all on their own. Our coworker that went to find them hasn't reported back yet, but it seems like you've already found them. I'll contact him now. Just a moment, please. I'm terribly sorry for the delay.
This isn't your fault. There's a reason the smart servants lost control. As for their recent training results, I'd witnessed them earlier.
Have you already seen them?
The smart servants went to the aid of a civilian who had lost his way, and managed to subdue a vicious beast that was attempting to attack him.
The beast? Could it be the one we've been tracking recently? No wonder we suddenly lost its biosignal. It was subdued. It all makes sense now. I didn't expect these smart servants to be so capable. The fact that they can take the initiative to help out in distressing situations is a game changer.
Our main objective in creating these smart servants was to support the domain guards while easing the overall workload and strains from combat. What happened today was due to an accident, but it seems we've gained some unexpected insights. I'll relay any practical suggestions for improvements to Ling Xiao, and we'd appreciate your ongoing efforts in training these smart servants.
It's all part of the job. We will also provide lots of feedback.
We'll leave it to you then. He managed to sort out the troubles today because of your assistance. You have my thanks. I'll ensure Ling Xiao makes the necessary improvements. Sorry it didn't go as planned today.
The combat smart servant's performance was impressive, don't you think?
Indeed. Maybe one day, they could even help us in resisting the darkness. The demand for combat smart servants extends beyond just Domain 9. There are similar threats in the outside world as well, right?
That's right. We're all in this together.
There's still plenty of work to do to get them perfect. But things are looking promising so far. I must admit, I had my concerns earlier.
Now you can rest assured.
You're right. We've stayed here long enough. Let's head to the festival and help with the preparations.
Wow, what a lively place. So many activities.
I have a feeling there's going to be a long line at the popular booths.
Anything specific you're interested in?
Do you have any recommendations? You're practically a local after all.
Let me think. Since it's a festival, you definitely shouldn't miss the variety of seasonal delicacies and the street games. As for specifics, it really depends on what you enjoy. This isn't my area of expertise, I'm afraid.
Oh? Is it because you've been too busy with work?
It's not just that. I still have much to learn about Domain 9. Despite living here for quite some time, I can't seem to feel like I fit in.
Master Yu told us about you. We understand.
Yes, I have been given an identity and a purpose here, serving as Xuan Wu. But who am I really to Domain 9? I constantly ask myself. While the majority of people welcome me with open arms, do my actions live up to their expectations? I don't know where I come from. I don't know who I truly am. In my moments of doubt, I wonder if I'm really the Lord Xuan Wu that everyone needs. Can I fulfill the duties of Xuan Wu?
Well, as long as you follow your heart, it's okay, right? Searching for whom I truly am, I've walked down a similar path myself. I was at a loss when the trajectory of my life was abruptly twisted by fate. But if you just follow your heart and try your best to make things better, wouldn't you consider that as staying true to yourself? Of course, this experience isn't mine alone. The support from my friends reassures me that even if I've changed beyond recognition now, I'm still the same person at heart. Maybe one day, you'll also discover that you haven't changed. You've just grown.
Maybe.
Don't feel like you have to carry all this weight on your own. Remember, we're here for you.
Thank you, both of you. I rarely get to enjoy conversations like this. It might be because there's something familiar about being around you two that makes me feel at ease.
Actually, we're
We're from the outside world, just like you. So, we are the ones you can truly speak your mind with.
absolutely. We're all ears.
Thank you. It's getting late. What are our plans for tonight?
These lanterns are so beautiful.
Yes, people send off their best wishes with these lanterns, and there will be a grand lighting ceremony later. Would you like to participate, Miss Shirley?
Let's join in the fun.
Why don't you two take a look around? As expected, there's already a big line for the lanterns. I'll go get the lanterns ready. I'll meet you two in a spot with an open view. Please excuse me. See you later.
Sorry for interrupting you earlier.
I understand, Shirley. You think it's not the right time yet, right?
Sure.
Take it slow. I'm with you.
I'd prefer not to tell him everything just yet. At least, not until he recalls everything about the past. even if Master Yu hadn't reminded me, I would have thought the same. Until his memory returns, it might not be too hard to passively accept all this information about himself. But emotionally, it's just not possible to go back to how things were. When a familiar stranger calls out to you, and you realize the bonds you share have never faded, but rather been held onto by the other person, you will want to respond. You'll desperately want to return to whom you once were, to spare them from more sorrow. But the more you know you should respond to their feelings from the bottom of your heart, the more you'll feel that you're just pretending, and the sentiments feel insincere. Contradiction and pain. I don't want Zeke to go through it like I did. So, I'm content with our reunion today. But Zeke hasn't changed at all. He's still reserved as ever. The Zeke I remember has always been unbreakable, a steadfast pillar of strength for us all. As the leader of the shelter, he managed everything on Astra, looking after each and every individual. But I always seem to forget. He was barely more than a child when the shelter was built. Has he always been this strong, even as a child? Or did the responsibility of looking after everyone push him to grow up quickly? I never thought about it back then. Seeing him now and hearing what he said, I think I'm starting to understand.
You've grown up too, surely.
Even though we've grown, we haven't changed, right? Now, we just need to let time do its work. As we continue to spend more together, hopefully, his memories will start to come back.
You must want to talk to Zeke more, right? Don't mind me. Just go. I'll be hanging around here, and I'll grab something delicious for you guys.
Thanks.
This is quite an event. Are you enjoying yourself, Executor?
I'm enjoying myself as we speak.
Well, that's good to hear. Thank you for helping with the combat smart servants earlier. This is a promising start. I bet we'll defeat the darkness in no time. Speaking of which, have you seen my sister? She should be here tonight.
Need help looking for her?
Nah, it's alright. If she's not here, she's probably over at the noodle shop. I'd better not keep her waiting too long. Otherwise, she'll... Anyway, I'll catch you later.
You're here. Come have a seat and rest. We've got a lot of guests tonight. I'm afraid you might have to wait a little for the tea.
It's all good, Uncle Zong. No rush.
I've never seen Ming Jing bring friends over. This must be a first. I'm so glad to see him getting along so well with you all. Ming Jing, he has a habit of keeping his worries to himself. Always acting like everything's fine, even when it's not. Stress from work, maybe? Everyone's dealing with something, right? It's good that he has all of you.
We understand, Uncle Zong.
Good, good. Come have some tea.
I can finally have some rest. Today was exhausting. I haven't had the chance to thank you yet. If it weren't for Boss and you guys, I would have been totally screwed today. But hey, it's me we're talking about. I knew the smart servants that I customized would steal the spotlight. My research direction was right after all. Great job, me! Only someone like me could come up with such a perfect design. The best decision Boss ever made was entrusting these smart servants to me. Now, how can I improve them even further? Oh, almost forgot you're still here. I'm like this when I get excited. What are you hungry for? It's on me! And don't be modest!
Over here!
Huh?
Come here!
Looks like everyone is making a wish.
The tale goes that these lanterns can ferry our wishes all the way to the ends of the world and beyond. After traversing thousands of miles, these wishes are destined to come true.
Then I wish.
Any special wish this time, Shirley?
A reunion with lost loved ones, and everyone finding what they seek. That's my wish. It's never changed.
It won't work if we say it out loud, don't you think?
Hey! You made me say it!
I hope all your wishes will come true, Shirley. What kind of wish would Ming Jing make?
Me? Well, it must be...
Hey! Wait, stop right there! You might jinx it if you say it out loud.